So we continue from where we left off with the mysteries of the Silent Brotherhood of the East. This is chapter 14. Yahshua received the mystic name and number and passed the first brotherhood test. The master took down from the wall a scroll on which was written down the number and name of every attribute, character, and he said, "The circle is the symbol of the perfect man, and the 7 is the number of the perfect man. The logos is the perfect word." So before we move on, I want to go into logos.
That's the source. Logos is the source. Islam.
Logos, right? So what I'm referencing right now is the Metaphysical Bible Dictionary of Logos. It means the word, symbolically referring to the creative, law-giving, revealing activity of God. The Logos is the Christ, the Son, the divine light, the living word, or word of the Supreme, and it contains potentiality. It has potential. All things were made by it, or him, or her. So it's definitely more, but I just, just to give you a sense of what logos means, whoever didn't know. So now, the light, right? The generator. The logos, so now back to mysteries of the Silent Brotherhood of the East. The logos is the perfect word, that which creates, that which destroys, that which saves, right? Two sides of the coin. That which creates, which destroys, and that which saves. This Hebrew master is the logos of the Holy One, the circle of the human race, the 7 of the time. And in the record book, the scribe wrote down the logos, circle 7, and thus was Yahshua known. The master said, "The logos will give heed to what I say. No man can enter into light till he has found himself. Go forth and scratch till you have found your soul, and then return." The guide led Yahshua to a room in which the light was faint and mellow like the light of the early dawn. The chamber walls were marked with mystic signs and hieroglyphs and sacred texts. In the chamber, Yahshua found himself alone, where he remained for many days. He read the text. He read the sacred text, thought out the meanings of the hieroglyphs, and sought the import of the master's charge to find himself. A revelation came. He got acquainted with his soul. Remember? So now you're getting acquainted with his soul, right? We just read that above. That was the goal. He found himself. Then he was not alone. Once he found himself, he was not alone. One night he slept, and at midnight hour, a door that had not been observed was opened, and a priest in somber garb came in and said, "My brother, pardon me for coming in at this unseemly hour, but I have come to save your life. You are the victim of a cruel plot. The priests of Heliopolis are jealous of your fame, and they have said that you will never leave these gloomy crypts alive. The higher priests do not go forth to teach the world, and you are doomed to temple servitude. Now, if you would be free, you must deceive these priests, must tell them you are here to stay for life. And then you will have gained all that you wish to gain. I will return, and by a secret way will lead you forth, that you may go in peace. So this was the proposition. This was a proposition given to Yahshua, an ultimatum, like, you know, this how they feeling about you. You ain't gonna leave here. They jealous of your fame and nobility. They ain't finna let you leave. But you got options. You can do this. You can deceive them, and we can work this thing out, right? This is a proposition. Islam Hanuna, happy holy day.
Happy holiday, everybody. Happy holiday, Morris.
You know,
Happy holiday.
Islam, mother, peace, Islam.
Islam.
right? So we got Yahshua with the proposition. You getting hit with a proposition. What's Yahshua say to the proposition? And Yahshua said, my brother man, would you come here to teach deceit? And I am within these holy walls to learn the wiles of vile hypocrisy. Nay, man, my father scorns deceit, and I am here to do high will, higher self, high vibration. Deceive these priests, not while the sun shines. This is how Yahshua talking. What I have said, I have said. It will be true to them, to Allah, and to myself. And then the tempter, so now this guy, it's a tempter now. That's the title of this person. At first, it was a priest that came in. Now he's labeled a tempter. One and the same, right? Right? This tempter to try to proposition Yahshua to take an ultimatum, to go away from the divine plan that he knew was right. Now don't do that. It'd be better if you do it this way. You know what I mean? And the tempter left. And Yahshua was again alone. But in a little time, a white-robed priest appeared and said, well done. The Logos has prevailed. This is the trial chamber of hypocrisy. So Yahshua was in the chamber of hypocrisy. He passed the test. He stood firm.
On his square.
Yeah. And then he led the way. And Yahshua stood before the judgment seat. And all the brothers stood. The Hierophant came forth and laid hands. Hierophant, just sage, magician, high priest, came forth and laid hands on Yahshua's head and placed within his head a scroll on which was written just one word, sincerity, right? So Yahshua was sincere, passionate about what he knows is to be true, right? And not a word was said. The guide again appeared and led the way in the spacious room replete with everything a student craves, was Yahshua bade to rest and wait. I'm gonna open the floor for thoughts about this chapter.
Yeah, she was getting tried, and in the next chapter, it still go on. Same, you know what I'm saying? And it just show you that even then, just being yourself and knowing who you are was important, because he was calling them out on their shit, like, you know what I mean? On the square, like, nah, you'll see this the rest of this chapter though, but yeah, it's fire.
Yeah. Jesus.
The temptation is real.
Temptation is real. Yeah, man. Yeah. You gotta go through it, man, because like kind of see what you made of, man. You gotta kind of go through some tempting things, man. Just do it.
Tribulation.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But once again, we visited Temple 80 and we learned that these lessons are adept lessons.
Mhm. Hmm.
Any other thoughts?
You know, to identify it like that, I see it like, yo, this the prophet's work. What you talking about?
Right. That's what I'm saying. This is crazy.
But this who? No, but Drew Ali. So I'm reading the prophets.
But yeah, any other thoughts? We transition to the meditation session. All right. All right, Phoenix, take it away.
All right. So I have all of my stuff that I need. I am gonna have to step off to go light this candle. I don't have a lighter, but I'm gonna set y'all up to get y'all minds right first, and then I will start the music, and then I will step off and light the candle. So Aquarius season just started, and then we also have a new moon, and the new moon is in Libra, and this is Friday, which is ruled by Venus. So this is the perfect day for us to go ahead and get in alignment to release stuff. Aquarius season is all about your mental focus. So focus your mental thoughts so that way when we go into the Pisces season, you're not really burdened with emotional thought, with like mental thoughts that are all over the place, plus your emotional thoughts that you need to release. So I like to process emotions by whatever season that we're in. So this is where I go ahead and focus on clearing my mental space. That's what I charge this music to do. What we want to focus on releasing is fear of individuality, restricting ourselves, refusing to change, and releasing negative thought patterns. What we want to manifest is new friends, new innovative ideas, psychic abilities, and your intuition. So I have 5 songs here, and I charge each song for something different. So what you need is a comfortable space. Everybody meditates different. It should not look the same for everybody. I've tried to do the whole sitting in a quiet room meditating before. I have got results one time before, but I get better results when I hear stuff. I'm clairaudient. I hear messages through people talking, through music, and there's a whole lot of people who are clairaudient, but they don't necessarily know how to pick up their messages. So I charge these songs so that if there's anything in this music that sticks out to you, I want you to go ahead and grab a piece of paper and write it down. It's coming to you for a reason. It's your higher self telling you that this is something that needs to be acknowledged. This is something that needs to be released in this next coming season before we head into April, which is the beginning of the new year. So when you have this paper, there are multiple things that you can do once you've written this stuff down. You always want to become aware of the thoughts and the feelings that you're writing down on this paper. Like I said, they're coming up for a reason. Um, Fold the paper, put the paper underneath your pillow tonight. Sleep with it underneath your pillow. Ask your spirit guides, ask your angels, ask them for clarity and guidance as to whatever you written down on your paper. Sleep with it underneath your pillow. In your dreams, you're more than likely get messages also. So I also practice magic based on whatever sign you are. So if you're a fire sign, your fire is your energy is more potent if you would burn the paper. If you're a water sign, your energy is more potent if you would submerge the paper in water and like leave it on the altar. Air sign, meditation, breath work, have the paper in your hand sitting underneath you. Um, and for earth sign, you can bury the paper in a garden. It's just whatever sign you are, you want to use the element that enhances your power and enhances your intentions of whatever it is that you're doing. So that's pretty much everything. So the first, I have 5 songs, like I said. The first song I charged for alignment. The second one is going to be to release. The third one is for protection. The fourth one is to manifest. And then the fifth one is for gratitude. If you feel guided to get up and move, yoga, flow, whatever it is, do it. Your ancestors are guiding you to do it. It's no, like I said, one cut way to do meditation. Let me find this playlist and then I'm gonna go light this candle.